Hi everybody, it's Carol. Welcome back to my channel. And what I brought along here are some Christmas note cards that I made. And I made these out of the craft cardstock envelopes. These were cards. And this is what I made out of them. I have different pieces of ephemera, and I have washi tape, and these are gonna be note cards for Christmas journals that I'm gonna start making soon. And inside this one, I have some stamping and different pieces of ephemera. This is lace, not lace, but these are doilies that I have, and I got them from a yard sale. And they're very, very delicate. They were actually falling apart. So what I did with them is I backed them onto not vellum, but I used my craft paper. The oh gosh, it just left my brain. Tracing paper. So I backed it onto tracing paper, and it turned out really well. I glued it onto there. And so I just cut around the edging with my craft scissors, the cracker style. So it turned out really well. I was pleased. And I have, this is Christmas paper that I had, and I put some holly ephemera on it and some washi tape. And basically, that's what all of these cards, or note cards, journaling cards, not sure how I'm going to use them. So I'll put them off to the side. And I did bring along, a couple more of the craft cards. And I do have some Christmas paper. This is Christmas card. And it came out of this, oops, it's upside down. It's the Bow Bunny paper. And the papers are gorgeous, and it's just Christmas cardstock. So these are the papers I chose, and I just pulled out a green plaid, a red one, and some music paper, and then cardstock. And I'm probably not going to be able to get to all of these, and decorating them. So I'm going to use the music paper first. So what I'm going to do is just fold it in half. And these papers are 8x5. And that's what the craft cards are that I had previously made to show you. So when you fold it, you have a 5x4 card. Okay, so this is the start of it. I'll move these papers off to the side. And I brought a few different papers that I had cut out and use it as the main focal point, and then build from there. So what I'd like to do is keep that, well, I could turn it and just have the music paper sideways. And it looks like they're at a piano. No, looks like they're in an attic, and the ladies are going through Christmas things. So maybe we'll get, I'm just looking for something smaller. Okay, maybe I'll cut this one down. Let's see, I may have to cut more. These are vintage pictures. And these are digitals that I had gotten off, oh my goodness, somebody's Etsy shop. I'm really not sure, because I gather so much material from different places. And I think what I'll do is I'm going to ink this just to give the, because it's a vintage picture, so you want to give it a little vintage look. Okay. And what's nice about these, making these cards with these papers is I'm going to use this for inking, is that they're, they're just so pretty, and you don't want to over decorate them because they're so vintagey, and they're just, I love looking at them. I love looking at these pictures, and my glue stick is very gloppy. I don't know why. It's probably because it's warm inside my house. I have the heat on because it's probably in the 40s now, but I want to make sure I get this on as evenly as I can. Where's my, I'm going to use my Amazon card. Okay, it's a little crooked, but I'm going to cover that up. And I also made some Christmas stamps out of faux stamps. These are faux stamps, and these I made out of napkins. I do have a video on it, and I'm not sure if the video went up already. Let's see. I need something shorter. Oh, that's looking nice. So let me get this stamp on here. I had so much fun making the other. Oh my goodness, this is, I feel like I'm using hot glue because this is, it feels like hot glue. And then I did bring along some little ivy pieces, but I need something small. Or you know what I could use on here is washi tape. And I may use this because Santa's coat is black and red, and there's a lot of black and red in here, and I'm just going to use a little piece just to bring some of this in there. But I'm going to cut this in half. Yeah, so like I was saying, I had so much fun making those other ones. Oops. This is really sticky. Making these other cards, and so I thought I have to do this on video. I have to share it with you guys. Wonder where I should. I'm going to put it over here. Okay, that's looking nice. And what I can do is, I'm going to do a little stamping in here. Actually, what I'm going to do is, I think I'm just going to ink it up just to get this white, because the inside of this paper is white. You know, it's a one-sided cardstock. And I am using ground espresso. That's the ink I have right here. Okay, so it's not as stark white. And let's see, I have, what I did with the other one is I'm using my small container of distressed ink for in here because I don't, this is the only red I have. I have to get more red, and let's see if that comes out. The whole thing comes out. Okay, so let me get some more on here. Yes, I ran out of my, I'm just going to stick it in the middle. Oh, that looks pretty. And then I have some candy canes. I have 2 candy canes, and I think I'll just stamp it. It's easier to put it on this way. Just hold the stamp because this is so little, the ink. I'll put one up there and one down on the bottom of the right. Oops. I don't want that on my lap. Okay. All right, this one looks great. So I'm going to put that off to the side. And I'm going to use another of the brown. And I really want to use this one here. This Merry Christmas. So let me cut this down. I think this is going to be pretty. I love using the craft cardstock paper. I just think it looks pretty. The brown. I like the deep brown with the Christmas colors on it. Okay, let's see if this is a little too big, so I have to go off on this side because I don't want to cut off my Merry Christmas. Okay, that's looking nice. And then I do have this edging. Oh, look at that. I wonder if I would have another piece of the same. I wonder if I should put this down first. And then this on top of it. I think I like it better that way, this way here. Unless I bring that all the way up to the top and just have this on the bottom. Oh, decisions. All right, I'm going to do both. Yeah, I'm going to do both. Oh gosh, look. Oh, this glue stick is... Oh my goodness, it's terrible. I don't know if you can see that. It feels like spider webs. It's so gloppy. I don't know if it's because it's warm in the house. It really shouldn't be because of that. Ugh. Oh boy, that's messy. I'm going to go to my next one. I'm going to get another one and see if that's doing the same thing. Okay, let's use the card for this because this is really gooey. Yes, I'm so excited to start making my folios and masterboards. That's my favorite, making masterboards. I wonder if I could use my, I don't know if this is going to, maybe I should put them together. I don't know if it's gonna, if this will work because it's a skinny piece of paper. Just to make it a little crinkly. If it works, it will be pretty. And I think it did. That gives it a pretty edge. Let me see if I can get that middle part that I missed. Okay. Looking good. But I think I'm going to use my art glitter glue. Excuse me, my throat is so tickly this morning. Not tickly, it feels like I'm getting a head cold actually. Oops. And I'm not surprised with this weather. It's been waking up to, it's been in the 30s. That's why I put the heat up this morning. First time I really felt I had to. And I did do a lot of running around yesterday. I had a lot of shopping to do. Oh, look, I'm covering up Merry Christmas. I can't do that. I have to bring this up a little bit. Oh, boy. Okay. Saved. I'm probably going to have to glue that front down again because I think I disturbed it. But we'll see. Okay. Oh, that's pretty. Now, what can I put on here? We have the Merry Christmas there. And, oh, well, maybe I can put like friend or family. That's kind of big. We do have a couple other ones. Delight. Oh, you know, I do have, this looks like a, I do have this here, gift. Oh, but I don't want to cover that. That's kind of big. What about these here, hollies? Not that it really needs anything. I know, I really like this, the way this paper is. I really don't want to. I don't even know if I should put anything on here. Maybe I could put a candy cane. I have these foamy candy cane. Maybe if I stick a candy cane ink on there. Let's give it a try. Or I can even use a stamp maybe. If we have a smaller one. Let me bring these stamps over here. These stamps are made out of, I have music paper and I put napkins over it. Oh, here's pretty colors. And then we have this one here with the berries. So it's between this one here and this one. I do like that, but I also do like that. All right, I'm going to go for this one because it's a little smaller. And I will ink it. And then I will use my glitter glue. It has a Christmas bulb on it. Okay. I'm feeling it needs something on top here, and I wonder if I could put a little red and white washi tape just a little bit here, maybe a little bit on the corner here and over there. Let's see. Let's see if this will work. I don't know. I don't know if I need it. It does look pretty though, I think. I'm going to cut off this end. I'm going to stick it on the paper right here. I'm just going to rip it off so it has that little ripped look to it. Okay, that looks nice. It just gives a little something to it, to that corner. Just get that whiteness off. Okay, this one here looks good, so I'm going to put that there. Okay, and let me see what picture I would use, and then that'll tell me which one. I like the tree. How tall is this tree? Because this will be the size of the card, right? No, because it's going to be 4. Yeah, this is going to be too tall. Okay, let's do this one here. Oh boy, it looks, I like it on both. I do like it on both. Oh boy, let's do green. I'm just being picky here. Okay, well, let me fold the card first, just to make sure it's gonna fit. Well, it will fit because we'll make it fit. Okay. This is made by Goshen Sweeper Company, Grand Rapids, Michigan. It's a cool day, but it's sunny. It's sunny outside. It's really not breezy. It's really pretty, but I hear people are out there mowing their lawn. Okay, I'm just gonna ink the inside of this just to give it, again, you know, the little vintage look, take away from this, how white it is in here. Okay. See, this kind of paper, when I folded it, it's going to leave that whiteness here. So I'm just going to ink it and take that away. Very pretty, very pretty. I'm liking this. looks nice. So if I put that there, and I used my fancy scissors for that. Gosh, you know, this really doesn't need much because it looks so pretty with just what's on here. I'm just trying to see if I have, what kind of washi tape I have that would look pretty. See, I love this tape here, Merry Christmas, but this card already says a Christmas gift. And blue snowflakes are not going to go. And I don't know if this is going to go. Oops. And this really is not going to go. So I think we're going to forego the washi tape. I could put a little bit of music paper behind here. I'm liking this. I wonder if I could cut this in half and just put some on the side over there. I'm going to cut it with this just to keep it cohesive with the fancy cutting, but I don't think you'll be able to see it even. Oh boy, I don't want to take away from the paper. So if I put this one here, and that one there, okay, I'm liking that. So we'll put this down with art glitter glue. I'm probably going to use these as journaling cards because I haven't started any Christmas journals yet. I do have a journal from last year, and there's still space in there that I could continue to write in, or just make a new one. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that. I'm definitely going to make more journals. I'm just thinking out loud for myself. Oh, that looks so pretty. Yes. Okay, so let's get this. I wonder if I should go with the scissors around here. Oh boy. Sometimes it, like this here, I should have just left it alone, I think, because I'll end up with no card. Oh well, I'll just do the top and the bottom. Looks like I just did a very messy job with cutting. That's what it looks like. Just want to neat this up a little bit. Let me ink it. And I think it'll be beautiful. That's my next door neighbor. I apologize if you hear his lawnmower. Okay, that's looking pretty. And then I'll see what else I can put on here, if anything. I also have to look at other videos just for inspiration, because I love doing that. I look at other videos and see how, how they're doing, different crafts, whether it be folios or masterboards or what have you. And oh my gosh, I get so inspired by that. I need something little. Trying to think if I could cut some. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do it. I'm just going to rip around these and then put part of it on the top and part of it on the bottom, on the opposite corners of the berries. Okay, so I'm trying to see where I can rip this the best. Oops. I may have to rip a little bit more off that because it's, well, let's see what this looks like when I get done inking it. Oh, I don't want to cover up the wording here. Boy, that didn't turn out too well, did it? Maybe if I take the greenery off here. Let's see how this one here will look. Okay, I think I'm liking this one here. And this one, maybe if I just cut it down a little bit more. Boy, if I keep ripping off, I won't have anything left on here. Okay. I think that's looking okay. This layout right here is pleasing to my eyes. And that one going that way. And you can put this down on one part of your paper. Oops. And then you could move it somewhere else, the same piece, and it'll look totally different. Okay. Now I'm still feeling that. I may want to put, no, that may be too much. I think I should probably quit, because if I'm going to keep putting something on here, it's going to get really, less is more probably on this one. Okay, so I'm going to put that to the side, and let me do one more, and I will do a card. And I do have, this here is a card, and I think I'm going to use it and put it on the brown instead of keeping it like this, because I really like this card, and I was wondering, how can I use this even though it's white? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to cut it out on here with this. I'm going to cut the wreath out. I am sorry. All this ringing. Okay, so perhaps I should cut around there. Boy, that fits perfectly from top to bottom. That's really just fits perfect. Maybe I'll just leave it this way and ink around. Yeah, I am liking that. I do like this. And I'm going to leave the season greetings there. And what can I put with it? It won't be much because, wow, I really like that. Maybe I can, let's see. You know what? I'm going to keep it all with fancy cuts. Not sure. I do have no, I don't know. Don't know. I'm just looking around here to see what I have. Okay, I do have, I could bring doily around. This is doily that this wouldn't go around the whole thing, I don't think. Let me cut this. This is a doily. This is not the vintage one, but when I was putting the vintage one on the tracing paper, I just decided to do this one here also. Let me just see if this will go. Oh, I don't know. Well, I don't know. Probably not. It's not pleasing to my eye. Okay, I have this holly. It needs something. It does. It needs something over there. Oh my gosh. My goodness. This is just an edging. was the wrong card to pick. But I have to make it work. Okay, let's see. Oh, this is pretty, but I don't want to cut that. All right, I think I know what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to... This here is I think a Christmas flower. And there's 2 of them in here. And maybe I'll cut them apart and put one here and one there. Okay, let's see for the other one. It's kind of weird, isn't it? Oh, and here's this is the same kind of flower. That's kind of weird, having something like that. Oh gosh, I don't know. Let's see. Maybe if I have it this way, or maybe if I just cut it out and just kind of place it by itself. Okay, let's see. I don't know if this is going to work. I'm going to try to go as best I can around these leaves. Boy, and I thought this was going pretty smooth. Okay, it's looking better. But sometimes you get to the point where you either scrap what you were doing, or you feel like, no, I'm going to keep going until I get it right, you know? And I usually do that, just keep going until I get it right, except when I'm filming, because, gosh, it could take a long time. Okay, so I think that's going to look, this is looking a little better. Because it's that poinsettia flower. And I think with having it cut out by itself, it's looking a little better. So I'm going to put this down, and I'm going to ink the other ones and see how that looks. I think it's going to look better because it's on the craft cardstock. But if it was on white card, well, it could have even looked better on a cardstock that, you know, it had some decorations on it, or, you know, like maybe this here. Maybe that would have looked better on there. It probably would have, but you know what? This is already glued down. I'll ink this up. Give this a little bit of ink on it. Oh, where's my other one? Oh, here we go. You don't want to lose it after all this. I think this one here went on the top. Okay, I think I'm liking this now. But I like it going that way. Okay. Okay, now it's pleasing. clean this stuff up here. Okay. I think it still needs something. Don't know what, but I think it needs something around here. Oh, brother. Don't know. I'm going to cut this close. And maybe this little greenery. This little greenery right there. Oh gosh, I don't know. Maybe I should just leave it. I think it needs something though, so it's hard for me just to leave it. I wonder if I edged it in gold. I could get my gold glue stick. If I knew where it was. It should be right here. Oh, here it is. I knew it was here. I can edge this in gold, but maybe I should. Let me ink this first, the inside. I really don't think this inking in here is doing much. But I will do some stamping on the inside with my Merry Christmas. And the candy canes. And I'm going to put a Merry Christmas on the other side also. Up there. And let's do... Oh, look at this. Oh my goodness. It's not going to get me anywhere putting two stamps together. Okay. And we'll put candy cane here. Okay. Oh boy, so let's see. Let's see if putting gold on here will make it look a little better. Oh, I think it's doing the trick. I hope you can see that. Oh, yeah. I hope you can see that. It's looking really goldy. Oh, it's shining so nicely. Let me edge the side here. So putting this on here is taking away from the fact that maybe something needs to be over there. And, you know, it just could be the way I'm looking at it, and it just looks fine. And it does, actually, now that I put this gold on here. So pretty. Okay. Let me move this off to the side. And I'll bring in all my pieces. So this is what I did today. Oh my gosh, my desk is such a mess here. I'm just gonna bring them all out. these were really fun to make. And I knew I wasn't going to get through all of them that I brought papers for. Well, it's only two. Two I didn't. I still have a brown craft cardstock and then this red one. So there you go. So this is a start of my pieces for my Christmas decorations now, between journaling cards and journaling tucks. So anyway, thank you so much for coming along and joining me. I appreciate it, and we'll talk soon. Have a great rest of the day. Bye-bye.